What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another banger. So in today's video, we will be doing episode 11 of Start Bench Cut. Now, I know a lot of y'all been waiting on it. I know a lot of y'all been wondering where the Start Bench Cuts have been, but we have a new episode today. But before I do even get started, happy holidays to everybody. Happy holidays to all my subscribers. As you guys can see, I got on the ugly Christmas sweater because it's Christmas. And without further ado, if you've never watched my Star Bench Cut episodes, let me explain how I actually rank the players. Now, the players for today's Star Bench Cut is Zach Lavine, Paul George, and Pascal Siakam. Now, for my Star Bench Cut episodes, I determine who I Star Bench and cut off of 3 different categories. The first category is the stats, because the stats tell you how efficient a player is. The second category is the eye test, because the eye test explains how a player actually makes their money. Is that player more of a catch and shoot style player, or is that player more of a ball handler? You get that type of information from the eye test. And last but not least is context. And context, they can be general to the team or to the player themselves. How good is the team? How much has that player impacted that team? Things of that nature. How successful has that player been in his career and also on the specific team that he's on currently? That is what the context category is for. But without further ado, let's start off with the first category, which is the stats. So let's start off with Zach Lavine. In the 2022-2023 season, Zach Lavine played 28 games, averaged 22.1 points per game, 4.4 rebounds, 4.2 assists. He shot 45.2% from the field, 37% from the 3, and his free throw percentage is 83.2%. His effective field goal is 53%, his PER is 16.8, and his win shares is 1.5. Alright, next up is Paul George. In the 2022-2023 season, Paul George has played 24 games, averaged 23.3 points per game, 6.2 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. His field goal percentage is 44.7%. His 3-point percentage is 37.6%, and his free throw percentage is 88.3%. Now his effective field goal percentage is 52.8, and his PER is 19.3, and last but not least, his win shares is 2 per game. Last but not least is Pascal Siakam. In the 2022-2023 season, Pascal Siakam has played 23 games. He has averaged 26.2 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 6.9 assists. His field goal percentage is 48.4%. His 3-point percentage is 35.1%. His free throw percentage is 78.3%. His effective field goal percentage is 52.3%. His PER is 24.4, and his win shares are 3.3. Now, I'm going to put all of these stats right here, and y'all tell me who y'all think won. I'm gonna give y'all about a couple of seconds to actually determine who y'all feel like won this category, and then I'll just give my thoughts. Alright, so my thoughts when it comes to the stats category. Me personally, I feel like Pascal Siakam is at number 1. Second, I have Paul George. And third, I have Zach Lavine. Now, I'll give more in-depth context to why I have them at the place I chose once we actually get to the context aspect of the video. But let's move on to the eye test. Alright guys, so we have switched over. As you guys can see, this is a video from ZH Highlights. All of these videos will actually be from ZH Highlights, so we can have some consistency when it comes to the videos that we are actually looking at. And y'all see this button right here with the bell? I know y'all see that, man. It says subscribe. Now, what I want you guys to do is to subscribe to ZH Highlights channel and definitely subscribe to my motherfucking channel. But let's get right into it.
Sat for just 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
Lavine trying to get loose.
Patrick Williams left-handed.
Nice
lays it up
pass.
and in.
Nice pass.
Williams averaging 9 a game.
Lavine off the bounce.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. That's
He is
easy.
very capable from downtown. 37% this season. Dosunmu makes his move. Looking to post up Brunson.
Shaking, but no baking.
Lavine has to fire away and hits the three as the
Deep
shot
three in
fires.
his face.
Infinite range by Lavine. So his first.
That's his first field goal. Move inside, Barrett won't go. Robinson couldn't control it. Dosunmu Lavine gets it down low, lays it up and in.
Yeah, Caruso's out with
Shoulder.
concussion protocol.
Oh, my.
Shoulder.
Yep. Lavine nails it.
So I just want to pause right there and just take a note on that play right there. Man, should I say this is bad defense from Julius Randle? Yeah, I think it was pretty bad defense from Julius Randle. I feel like Julius Randle kind of slept for a minute once he seen Zach Lavine act like he was about to pretty much set up a play. Zach Lavine pointed, and Julius Randle, he looked back. As soon as he looked back, Zach Lavine hit him with that step back three. Hey, I like that. I like that.
That's another long distance three. He's got 8 points. Quickly, he was at back-to-back 20-point games. Randle throws up an air ball. He thought he was hit. Williams down the other end. A little sidestep. Missed the layup, but Lavine. A good hustle from Lavine to get back. From 2-point range, Randle was 13 of 14 from the field. As Lavine once again scores.
Finish.
He has been red hot here in the first quarter.
Drummond too effervescent. But Barry showed him what to do.
Barrett with a 20-point half. Patrick Williams, the extra pass. Lavine lines up a three, nails it. Randle and Barrett finding each other last couple of possessions. Knicks back up by 4. Lavine drives down. Beautiful move.
Nice,
Lavine.
easy finish. And I'm going to stop it right there because y'all already know I don't like to use people's full content. If you want to watch the full video, go check out ZH Highlights. But to just give my thoughts on the eye test when it comes to Zach Lavine. The thing that I really like about Zach Lavine is his hesitation. Now, this man, to me, is somewhat of a master when it comes to the hesitation move. And we see it so much within his game. How he'll just, take a little short dribble and then explode. And that usually tends to catch his defender off guard. And I like how he can also mix it up and take a short dribble. And if they're, sagging back a little bit because they're scared of the drive, he can just hit you with the step back three. And as we know, just looking at the stats, he's pretty efficient from the three as well. We seen in the stats he was shooting around 37%, which is damn good. So that's something I do like when it comes to Zach Lavine. The only thing that I can knock him about, and this will also be in the context aspect of the video, is the free throw attempts. He doesn't get to the line too much. I think he only averages around 3 to 4 free throw attempts per game. And I'd like to see a little bit more when it comes to that due to just his pure athleticism. As we all know, he's crazily athletic. So when you have a player that's super athletic, you would like to see them get to the free throw line more. But without further ado, let's switch over to the next player, a.k.a. Paul George.
Clippers right now shoot 20% from 3.
Good defense.
Porzingis trying to go downhill over Ivica Zubac. He missed.
So we got to pause it off jump. I love that defense that was just shown. He clamped that man's up, made him almost travel. The dude repositioned after he lost the ball, and and the player he repositioned to the 3-point line, the corner 3. And I like how Paul George was aware of that. A lot of players, they tend to play defense, well, good defense at that, for one spurt, and then after they play that good defense, they tend to get lost. But Paul George, he was aware that his player repositioned to the corner 3 and was wide open. And what Paul George do? He got out there as quick as possible. So that's something I definitely love. And let's replay that because that was good defense, man. That's something that a lot of NBA players fail to do. So let's replay this one more time, and then we just go keep it pushing.
Right now, shooting 20% from 3. Porzingis trying to go downhill over Ivica Zubac. He misses it.
The Wizards look like they're in that matchup 2-3 zone right now.
Paul George getting
throw
to
the contact on the little guy.
Yeah, and the possession before that, I said if he could become a more consistent 3-point shooter, the better off his team would be. Him knocking down that consecutive 3-point shot put his team up 8 points.
22.
That was a swaggy play, boy. That was a swaggy, smooth play.
So beneficial just to call up a guy. 20 minutes later, he's got a Wizards uniform on and he's competing, and that's what Devon Dotsey's doing right now. As Kawhi Leonard gets a tough bucket.
Because they, as you can see, they can't do nothing with him when he gets 1 to 2 feet into that painted area.
Paul George triggers a 3, nothing but net. Gil guarding George. High ball screen for PG.
Oh,
he hits a 3.
Nice stuff.
Porzingis has to get up on that. There's that corner.
Drew, when you're trying to play zone like that. Paul George into the body of Kristaps Porzingis, misses and gets his own putback.
Do you think that's a better strategy than trying to contest, even though you're not going to be able to bother the shot for Porzingis?
Some guys are really good, like John Wall happens to be one of them. You see, senior.
Nice move by Marcus Morris. I just wanted to note that. Nice move by Marcus Morris with the step back and the pump fake. Hey, man. Nice shit. Nice shit.
Knock down the 3-pointer.
With the fans chanting Kuz. 17 points in the quarter for Kyle Kuzma.
Good pass.
Luke Kennard in. Goodwin gets it right back. How about another corner 3? Two for one here for the Clippers as George 3 is good.
Straight pull.
16.
Kyle Kuzma and his 25 points in the first half was an area of concern. Brian Shaw saying they need to do a better job defensively on him. They don't expect him to shoot at that clip in the second half.
Chris Miller, Drew Gooden, Megan McPeak with you here at Capital One Arena. Wizards are back home Monday against the Brooklyn Nets before going out west. Here's another corner 3 opportunity for Los Angeles, and George cashes in. Corey Kispert. Crowd was on their feet for that one, looking for that 3 to go down. It's Paul George.
Score there and facilitate, but knock down outside 3-point shots.
Wizards now back up, now by 13. There's more senior bodies up.
All right, so let's stop it right there. Once again, if you want to watch the full video, check out ZH Highlights. I'm not about to take his full content. Simple as that. I know y'all was into it. I know y'all were loving it, but I'm not taking his full content. So, my thoughts on Paul George when it comes to the eye test. One of the main takeaways I like about him is the way he can pretty much do everything. I like how he's good enough to pretty much, you know, play through the pick and roll. That's something nice. A lot of players his size, he's 6'8", they aren't able to actually, you know, handle the ball that well and actually know how to play through the pick and roll and actually handle the ball and make those little, you know, bounce passes or skip passes in the pick and roll. And I like how he, over time, has gotten more effective when it comes to that part of his game. Of course, we know that he is a pretty good 3-point shooter, which is nice. I think him and Zach Lavine, they shoot around the same percent, that 37, 38%, which is great. And yeah, like I was saying, I just like how he's pretty great when it comes to everything. He can handle the ball well. He can shoot the ball pretty well. He plays pretty good defense. He does everything, I would say, slightly above average or at least average. But with that, let's move on to the next player, Pascal Siakam.
Dressed for a cold night here in the Garden, apparently.
Siakam looking to get on the court.
Randall drives, hop step, stripped and stolen.
Oh, he dribbled right into the double team.
Van Vliet races down for a wild shot, but Siakam right there on the putback.
Yeah, 3 Raptors hurrying back. Siakam able to capitalize. Barnes is very lackadaisical, not looking at the hoop after his previous misses inside.
Anunoby drives on Barrett, goes reverse.
Tough move by Anunoby.
Barnes goes high for the rebound. Barnes has a 19 rebound game this year.
Siakam shaking and wheeling
with the spin.
Yeah, that's some good footwork there, and the Raptors up 2. Getting good looks.
Raptors right behind them.
Van Vliet kicks it out. Siakam, 3-pointer. That's good.
Yeah, both teams switching now.
Flynn guarded by Rose. Siakam goes inside, goes right at Hartenstein and banks it home. Just 22 years old. He's out there for the Raptors. Siakam looking to post up McBride. Big height advantage. Here comes the help. But Siakam able to connect.
Oh, nice close shot.
McBride 6'1". Revitalized as a Knick now.
Malachi Flynn, short. Rebound into the hands of Siakam. Flips it up, count it, and 1. Siakam going right at Jericho Sims. Steps back. Jump shot is good. He's got 19
Step back midi. Like that.
Drives, gets inside the defense, and just 3 Raptors around him. Barrett forcing the play. Flynn knocks down the 3, and it's a 9-point lead.
Randall. Siakam.
5 to shoot for Siakam. Gets free and knocks down another. He's 9 for 12. Struggling a bit with his dribble. Now drives, goes inside, left-handed, flips it up and in. What a shot!
Good D by Randall. OG forces the turnover.
Here comes Siakam, throws it back for Hernangomez, lays it up and in.
It's been a vacillating pace. Back and forth we go.
Siakam, 3-pointer. It's good. Pascal Siakam,
good shot,
26 first-half points.
And he's done it from everywhere. The 3-ball. Stop it and pop it. Post it and toast it. Looking for more.
Gets it out
good pass.
Anunoby, that's a 3.
And the Siakam continue their confrontation.
Siakam, nice feed inside to Barnes. And an easy bucket.
Barnes finally makes a hoop.
To take the lead after trailing by 14 in the second quarter.
Siakam is cooled off.
Oh, nice defense there from Brunson. Then contested. Van Vliet still hits it.
Van Vliet, nice.
From Randall now. He's made his last 3.
Siakam and the foul.
Robinson, folks, Oh, sweet pass.
All right, we go pause it right there. And one of the main takeaways that I love about Siakam is how he loves to take contact. Now, as we've seen in the most recent plays that we're finishing off before I pause it, he took a lot of contact from Mitchell Robinson and still got the and 1. And that's something that a lot of people don't really notice about his game because they consider his game ugly in a sense, because they consider him a quote-unquote discount Giannis. But at the same time, we got to put some respect on him when it comes to how much he has developed his game. He came in not being able to shoot a 3. He came in not really being able to dribble as well as he does now. And he has added both of those things to his repertoire. And, hey, I got to give Pascal Siakam all the props on how much he has developed his game. And, yeah, the main takeaway is that when he's open, he can hit that three, which is nice. That's all you really want from him, to hit the open three in a sense. And just his ability to hit those middies when he has a smaller dude in the post. And also his ability to take contact and still make the shot. But it's time to get to the context aspect of this video. So let's switch over. All right, so I'm just about to start it off with this for the context aspect. If I'm going to start a player, a lot of y'all might not like this, but I would start Pascal Siakam. Now, let me give you my arguments on why I would start him. Now, if we want to just base it on careers, Pascal Siakam, he has a championship. He has, I think, an all-star game or two. So that's something right there. That shows that he is a player that can perform on the highest level. A championship is what every player wants, so we got to give him that. Also, if we just want to go towards the stats category and, base it off of stats, bro, this man is averaging like 8 free throw attempts per game. That's more than Paul George. That's more than Zach Lavine. That's something that, you want in your best player. Let's just keep it real. You want your best player to be forcing teams to foul him. Now, I know his free throw percentage isn't as good as Paul George's or Zach Lavine's, but regardless of the free throw percentage, tallying up fouls on the opposing team, that's going to help your team regardless of if you make the shot or miss it. Look at Giannis. Look at players like Joel Embiid. He's not the best but he's not the best free throw shooter, but just all the fouls that he ends up tallying up on the opposing team, it gets them in foul trouble. Sometimes it gets the best player on their team off the floor and things of that nature, or the best defender on their team off the floor and things of that nature. So we gotta note that. Also, something that's been pretty interesting is that sometimes in this year, Pascal Siakam has played center, and I feel like that shows how, defensively capable he is. Now, is he a better defender than Paul George? I don't know. That's up to the debate. Let's keep it real. But it does just show how diverse of a defender he is, being able to actually play center and power forward, and when he's in front of certain guards, he can cover them as well. So he's pretty, defensively talented as well. Next up, for the player that I would bench would be Paul George. Now, the reason I got Paul George above Zach Lavine is because as of right now, Paul George has accomplished a little bit more. As we know, a couple years back, he was like third in MVP voting. So that's something to note. Also, when it comes to just how many playoff runs and things of that nature he has made. He has made, further playoff runs. And also, we've seen when he is the main player on the team or the main star on the team, he has been pretty successful. Now, it hasn't led to a championship, but he has made it to, Eastern Conference Finals and things of that nature when it comes to him being the main guy on his team. We haven't really seen that from Zach Lavine. And I know if we do have more context, we can say the Bulls are just now getting good. They're just now starting to be decent. And I feel you. That's a good argument. But the deciding factor between Zach Lavine and Paul George, to me, even though Zach Lavine is younger, Zach Lavine is 27 years old, I believe. And Pascal Siakam, 28, if y'all wanted to know. And Paul George is 32. But regardless, the deciding factor between Paul George and Zach Lavine that made me go with Paul George over Zach Lavine is just the stats. Now, their stats are, in the same range in a sense. But me personally, I feel like Paul George's stats are slightly better. I do believe they are slightly better. Also, the other deciding factor was the defense. I feel like we can all agree that Paul George provides better defense than Zach Lavine. But if you enjoyed this video, like the freaking video, comment on the freaking video, subscribe to the freaking channel, and y'all comment down below before I leave. Who would y'all want to see in the next Start Bench Cut? That would be episode 12. But hey, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays, man. I hope y'all go hard on y'all this next year coming up, because I damn sure am. And I'm out. Peace.